Spike O'Sullivan, David Lemieux. Look, I don't want to be the one to shit on people when they're down, because look, boxing's a tough sport. But I'm going to shit on someone when they're down right now. You don't do the trash talking that Spike did and get iced in one round. You just don't do it. You don't do it. I mean, you can't talk that much shit. And look, he talked a lot of smack to get the fight, and when he got it, the weigh-ins, everything. A hell of a lot of smack. And I think he, like a few people, thought that David Lemieux was washed up. Everyone thought, okay, look, GGG's hurt him. We know David Lemieux's been knocked out in the past. I think Rubio knocked him out. Billy Joe Saunders made him look like a bit of an idiot. David Lemieux, fight David Lemieux in the pocket at your peril. Go into the pocket and fight David Lemieux. All those guys that have iced him have been sort of fighting on the distance. Even GGG was scared to engage, so he won the fight with a jab. Try and fight David Lemieux in the pocket like Spike did, and I don't care who you are in the division, you're getting smoked. You're still talking about, I think, the hardest hitting middleweight. When he hits you clean, it's lights out. Go and check the resume. When he hits you clean, it's lights out. So look, it was a fantastic performance by David Lemieux. Can we call it a performance? It was a round, but it was. It puts him back in the picture and is a fantastic picture. The fight I want to see next, and someone actually talked about this on Twitter, and I think it's a great shout. Chris Eubank Jr., get your ass back down to 160. Get your ass back down to 160. You do not belong at 168. That will be a fantastic fight, because those are two guys that I think, say what you want about Chris Eubank Jr., he is a top 10 middleweight. He is. I know people are going to say he's not. He is. And I think so is David Lemieux. I think those guys should fight off to almost Eddie Hearn. What would Eddie Hearn call it? Eddie Hearn would call it a final eliminator. That's kind of what they should do. They should fight square off for a final eliminator, for then to fight some of the top guys in the top 5 or 6. But that'll be a fantastic fight. For Spike, look, I mean, everyone can get caught, right? I mean, it happens to some of the best boxers, and it will continue to happen. He's made a name for himself-ish. I guess people know who he is. It was a big card. The US market seemed to like him. The Canadian market seemed to like him. He comes to fight, so it's not the end of his career at all. But we kind of know where he is in terms of levels. Billy Joe Saunders beat him. Chris Eubank Jr. beat him. David Lemieux beat him. So he's clearly fringe and below fringe world level. And I think that's kind of where he should stay. Maybe he comes back and fights for a European middleweight title. I don't know. I'm not sure who's got the belt. But it's not the end of his career. He sells a fight. He does it well. Just don't talk so much. Not many people will get away with this. I think everyone thinks they're Floyd. You can't talk that much. Sell a fight and get knocked out in the first round. Just doesn't look good on you. Next time, just come in and fight. Let's come in and fight. That's all we're asking. But please, next fight, David Lemieux, Chris Eubank Jr., fantastic matchup.